Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Fun Size, and today we're going to be looking at the top 3 teams post anniversary. Okay, so these are the top 3 teams that you guys will be able to get your hands on, or at least be able to use post anniversary, right? I think you guys get the fusions tonight at midnight Pacific Standard Time. So that's pretty exciting. But one of the #1 teams I found myself using either during the anniversary or even after it was over, just to clear the rest of the game, I found it was on the Vegeta and Trunks team. Now, as you can see, I'm able to put basically everybody here, right? I'm able to put all 4 LRs from the anniversary, all of them. They all just go right here, boom, boom, boom. And they all have their roles that actually cohesively go together on the team, right? So Goku and Gohan are basically floaters, and they kind of just do their thing by stacking and kind of avoiding death from normals, right? More than anything. And then you've got your heavy hitters, which are the main anniversary units, obviously. And then Goku also is another floater, top right, the Super Saiyan God Goku. And then Vegeta and Trunks already slot 1. Okay, so that's pretty much how the team goes. And this team alone will get you through, or at least iterations of this team, right? Not this very specific team, right? At least iterations, like you can swap out the Gohan for something else, or just swap out different pieces for that you have in your box, and or find more suitable. So you've got this team, and this team will basically carry you through like 95% of the game, like all of the red zones, all of everything. I've already done a lot of the videos, no iteming a lot of the stages in the game on my channel with this team in specific, or at least iterations of the team, like I said. So go check those out if you guys would like. But to carry on, the next team that we want to talk about is the Cooler team. Now, Cooler's team is still very viable for the most part, at least for you guys on global right now, because I mean it's still a very strong team, guys. Like, yes, there are events in the game that have these Friezas banned, right, because they are nuking leaders and they didn't want them to be available. However, the events that you can actually use these teams, very strong team, and very consistent team for the most part, because you got your Golden Friezas as your tanks, and even this Golden Frieza, the LR Golden Frieza, is a relatively good tank. He does kind of taper off a bit once the event has been going on for some time. He does slow down a bit and becomes less and less of a tank. However, that's why you're bringing 3 Golden Friezas in total. And this team is not the exact team, just like the previous team. It's not the exact one that you have to run or anything to have the most success. It's just what you have, right? This is just somewhat of a template. And as long as you have the leader, and I'd say both Golden Friezas that have been out in the game for a very long time, even if you're a new player, if you don't have them, try to get your hands on them from banners and such, or just keep a lookout for them, right? But all in all, if you have those 3 units, you can basically slide in whoever you want after that, okay? So just keep that in mind. This team is still very solid, and I actually might make a video on this team on the new Omega Shenron event. Let me know if you guys want that, but I might do it anyway, just even if it's not really wanted at the moment, because it will be later. Trust me, you guys are going to come back to this. Anyway, the last team that we're going to talk about is the Orange Piccolo team. Now, this team, first thing that I have to say about this team is that it is very fun. This team is one of my favorite teams. For those that have been following my channel for some time now, they know how much I like this team, okay? I've used this team, again, for a lot of the content in the game. This is one of those teams that is just a lot of fun, especially since the Blue Fusions get their EZA very soon for you guys. I believe it is tonight at midnight, so you guys are going to be able to have a lot of fun with these units. And I love how the EZA completely changed these units to make them a whole lot better, and actually even make them viable options for you guys as of right now, right? They're not so viable in the new content of the game, like the Omega Shenron fight, but for the Sin Shenron fight, they are most certainly viable. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. And if you find yourself at any point enjoying this video, or if it helped you in any way, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more videos and content like this from me, because it also really helps with the algorithm. So without further ado, let's jump in, boys.
大魔王じゃない、ただのピッコロだ。これまでとは一味違うぞ。
僕はヘド博士の最高傑作
All right, we are here in the event now, and our rotations are not looking too crazy. I mean, we can kind of keep them as they are, and we could just float off Gamma 2 here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Gamma 2 can just get floated off because he'll be on... Ooh, actually, hold on. Gamma 1 is in slot 7. Sick. Love to see that. Love to see that. Starting off strong. Love to see that our rotations are trolling us already. Very good. Well, hopefully this will display the consistency of the team as we get supered for no damage. Let's go. Very good. But this team, all in all, I can say that it is definitely still one of my favorite teams. It just kind of has fallen off as far as the hardest stuff in the game, like I said. With Omega Shenron being as difficult as he is and as tanky as he is, a lot of the passives and the intros and stuff like that wear off for some of these units. So they are still very good, yes, but they get weaker as the fight goes on. They're not like stacking units, right? Like stacking units, they get stronger as the fight goes on because then they become more and more defensively viable. Even the units that aren't guarding and such like that, they can eventually get up there to like 1,000,000+ defense and be chilling, right? But all in all, I would say that, again, this team is still very fun to use, but it does have its place, I guess you could say, right? It has its place. And it's, I would say, still top 5 teams in the game, honestly. Especially if we get like a buff in the future for like a real beast Gohan, or just like 1 or 2 units would make this team insane again. Like, especially like a team that would or a unit that would buff defense or give everybody dodge on a rotation or something ridiculous, you know? Like I don't know. I'm just talking here. But very little would actually make this team very viable again, or even a couple of units to replace the blue fusions. As much as we love them, don't get me wrong, we love the blue fusions. However, let's say we got better blue fusions, right? And they're able to tank normals from Omega Shenron no problem, right? Like that standalone blue fusions would be, that would be peak Dokkan content right there. Peak, the tippity top. Because even now, I'm sure a lot of you guys on Global are very, very excited to have these guys. And a lot of you probably have them rainbowed and they're ready to go, right? But mine, unfortunately, are not rainbowed. I've only got, I think, like 3 dupes in Vegito and 2 dupes in Gogeta. And I did happen to get those during my anniversary time. So that was pretty cool. I will say that was pretty dope. But as strong as these guys are, it just makes me wonder what the 6th anniversary units are going to be like. You know, like it really makes me go, huh, are they going to be busted too? You know, because they don't have like a transformation or anything. They just have an active skill. And they're very like solo dolo out here. Like once you have them, that's it. You know, like the only thing that they do is they build up a little bit from getting hit or dodging, right? That's what Vegeta and Goku do, UI Goku. That's all they really need, is to just dodge or get hit, and they become better. However, in the future, honestly, between the two, like UI Goku and... Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Between UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, I think that Vegeta actually has the potential to be stronger. And the reason being for that is depending upon how much they tune his damage reduction that he receives after like he's fully built up, or if he's able to get more access to that right away. I feel like he has the potential to be better, and if they change his like super attack effect. If they change his super attack effect to be able to like build up defense, like a greatly raised to his defense, a greatly raised, wow, a great raise to his defense, and or just if he's able to stack or anything like that, I feel like those units in general would get massively better if they could just do a great raise to their defense on super, because they are supering so much already. Like in base kit, they're already supering like 2 or 3 times. Yes, it's RNG, but that still adds another layer of, oh, these guys could be that much more ridiculous, right? And then on top of that, they're going to get a massive attack buff, as far as like their numbers are going to get tweaked a bit, and them in general, they were already, you know, 1 and 2 in the game when they came out. So maybe, just maybe, they can be 1 and 2 again, or at least close to it. Top 10 contenders once again, like these guys jumped up to the, like, damn near the top, right? Like these guys, when they released, it's been some time now, but on global, for these guys, bro, these guys are up there again, you know? And it's exciting. It really is. So that just only makes me more excited for the 9th anniversary, which is coming, boys. It's coming. 4 months away. It's getting closer and closer, and that's always an exciting time. But let's see what we got for rotations here. Oh, okay. I trust Gamma 1. I do. So we'll leave him here, even with no super. We can trust him. And then this guy, I don't trust so much without a super, so we'll get him his super. And then Gogeta can get probably just these orbs, because I want to save these orbs. And yes, my rotations are a little jacked up right now, but there's a reason for that, okay? The reason I did this was because not only was I thinking a little bit ahead about Vegito, but notice how Vegito only got like, what, maybe 1 or 2 attacks? But now, when Orange Piccolo comes back, my Orange Piccolo and the friend Orange Piccolo will be around Vegito, which then we can pop the Orange Piccolo transformation, and then we're able to get a free turn basically with Vegito and allow him to actually get some hits. Because if I don't do that, we die. Like, that's it, like GG, because Vegito hasn't gotten nowhere near the amount of hits that Gogeta is about to, because he just came out on this phase, right? So he's dodging everything, no problem, right? So how many do we get with Gogeta? I'm actually curious. So 1, okay, 2, that, 1 more at least. He did. Wow, thanks, thank you. Thank you for that, thank you so much. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just pop the Orange Piccolo transformation, because again, if we don't, we're dead, okay?
Shenron のやつ、随分化けしやがったな。ここからが本気の戦いだ。
Okay, so I mean, also like Orange Piccolo as a whole, yep, and we get some of these for him. I mean, I kind of wanted to save those for Vegito, but I'm sure we'll be able to get orbs again by the time we're done with the Orange Piccolo phase here. But this is another reason why this team is actually so ridiculous. Not just the fusions, not just the gammas, but Orange Piccolo, like, he himself is still very strong in this game. I'd still say he's like top 5, at least with even with full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming out, right? Like, I would still put him very, very high. Like, I would hold him in very high regard, because not only can you get this twice, but you basically nullify, or I wouldn't say nullify, but you use all of the attacks that the boss is going to potentially do. So all the supers, all of the AoEs, like, see right here, we would have died potentially, right? Especially with the AoE normals on Vegito, we would have died. But now we don't have to worry about that at all. We completely get rid of all of this boss's stuff all in one go, right? So the strategy that can be formed around Orange Piccolo is that you can have one Piccolo do the transformation, and then basically, depending upon how your rotations are, you can pop one, do your turn, no problems, and then immediately pop the next one and do all of this free damage on top of protecting your units from the AoEs. Like, that in itself is why, like, Orange Piccolo is so strong, right? Because This unit, look at this. All of this is free damage right now, right? Then on top of that, because of Piccolo being so tanky, with his defense so high, the same type orbs, you heal like crazy. Like Orange Piccolo is really good still. Like he's big chillin', and this is mine, right? Like this isn't even like the friend that transformed. I just transformed with mine just for people that have no dupes in theirs, just to show that it's still like possible to do some decent damage with him, just because, right? Now granted, mine is going to suffer a little bit as far as potentially taking damage from the AoE normals, depending, because he's not going to get any tankier once he's like got all of his hits. Unless he supers, that's the only way he gets tankier, right? So that's the only thing about, let's say, like a unit like Orange Piccolo. You kind of do need dupes. In any defensive unit, you kind of need dupes in for them to be at their best. But some offensive units, they don't even really need dupes to have them go crazy, right? But as you can see, all of his AoEs are gone. He's not gonna super. And look, see, we don't have a whole lot of defense with Vegito, but guess what? That doesn't matter now. And look at this healing. Not as much as I wanted. Okay, I was kind of gassing it up a little bit, but hey, it's some healing, right? How much do we get here? Yeah, I mean, that's still thousands of healing, right? That is still quite a bit. That is still tens of thousands of healing. I'm not gonna write that off as nothing, okay? So I mean, it is what it is. He still gives good healing, and now we get a free turn. So Vegito's not dying now. There's no way Vegito dies. And with the way the rotations are, right, I rotated mine off that used the transformation, which means I still have the friend one that can transform. And the rotation is going to be Gogeta that is taking the spot of Piccolo, right? So we're going to do a turn with the Gammas and then come back around to have both the fusions on the same rotation with Piccolo. So then, oh, guess what? We could either transform or use active skills or whatever shenanigans we need to and just let them go wild. That is the overall strategy with this team, right? Especially with the Gammas and Orange Piccolo kind of like tapering off and slowing down a bit as the fight goes on. Like we've already run out of our intros already, right? Because it's turn 7. I believe they only last for 6 turns. So now we get to watch Gamma 2 and Gamma 1 and see how they are against Shenron. I mean, I believe in them, right? Like the normals are fine. I mean, Gamma 2, I mean, Gamma 2's a troll, so what do you want me to say? Like he's gonna take some damage, right? Unless he would have supered already, then we would have been fine. But he can also still die from the supers, right? So Gamma 2's not completely safe. That is why I did build him dodge. But hey, don't super us, okay? Just don't do that, because if you do, I'm actually gonna get sad, because we've been doing so well this run. And okay, that's a crit. That's dope. We'd love to see that. Oh, okay, Gamma 2. You gonna hit him with another one after this too? Go ahead, what? Do you think? Okay. A third. Whoa, okay. A third super. Gamma 2 showing out. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is content right here. Yes, sir. He is showing us. And then he dodges. Lit. Dodge again? No dodge. Okay, but it's fine. I mean, we didn't really need to dodge that. I just thought I would do it just for fun again, because he does have like over 20 dodge, I think. So, hey. Hey, Gamma 2, when he does work, he does work. Okay? He does put in the work. But now, we get supered. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I was like, there's no way, right? But we didn't die, so that's fine. I'll take that. Less than 200k with Piccolo. That STR Piccolo, I've talked about him a lot in previous videos, but he's very good. But guess what? We win now. We win. Yes, sir. Gogeta or Vegito? Vegito. Come on, I'm a Vegito boy. Let's do it. Let's do this. Hold on, I gotta make sure the skip's not on. Okay, cool. Let's go.
その目に焼き付けておくんだな。これがベジットの真の力だ。ファイナルカメハメハ。
Vegeta, why didn't you crit? You're letting me down. All right, Gogeta, you can have this one. Ooh, and there it is. Oh, and it's a little cheeky no item run for you guys. There you go. That is the superhero team with the fusions. Again, they come out at midnight my time or Pacific Standard Time, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are ready for them. I'm sure you guys are. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.